So, Charlie, you bring up the rear?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Is that
She's our sniper.
Are you the sniper? We got our guest in the building. I told y'all I was going to have a secret guest. I have 3 secret guests today. Okay. I'm so excited that they're here. So I'm scrolling through Instagram one day. I go to this page and I see these 3 young ladies, right? With melanin, right? Young ladies doing it with their guns. And I was just like, whoa, what is happening here? What is going on? Who are they? And how do I get to know them? How do I be friends with them? So fast forward, I 100% reached out to them and DM'd them, asked them to be on the show. So today in the building, I got the Survivor Sisters. I'm so excited. So we got Kennedy, Naomi, and Charlie in the building. Hello, ladies.
Hi.
How y'all doing today?
Good. How are you?
Excellent. I'm so excited to see you all because I want to know more about your story. So first of all, tell the viewers how old you guys are.
I'm 13 and I turned 14 April 21st.
Nice. And this is Kennedy. Okay.
I'm 12 and about to turn 13.
And this is Naomi. And
I'm 12.
And
11.
And we have another sister. Her name is Brooke, but she's not with us right now.
Okay.
But she is 16. She turned 16 in January.
Oh, y'all are deep with the sisterhood. I am here for this. Okay. Well, shout out to her. Next time she can be on the show, too. I can't wait. So tell me, how did you all get started in the gun community? And how long have you been doing this?
Well,
we've been doing it since we were like 3.
3?
Mm-hmm.
She's been doing it. I shot my first gun when I was 4. But we really did it because we saw our dad and our uncles and cousins and stuff. Like, they were just doing what we wanted to do. Like, we just got tired eventually because no girls did it. So we wanted to change the narrative on what people say, like, girls can't do this, that, and the third. So we just did it because we got tired of just sitting and watching. So they let us do it, and then we fell in love with it.
Is it rifles, handguns? What is it?
Everything.
All of them, except shotguns.
We don't like those.
You don't like shotguns? Why?
And Berettas.
Because there's no point in it
Or
unless you're like taking a door down or something. There's not an actual reason to just have a shotgun in your house. I mean, I'm not bashing anybody who has one, but like it's just no reason to have one.
I'm here for this. I too don't like shotguns. I too.
We don't like revolvers either. Me and Brooke don't like revolvers.
Me either. Y'all, we're like sisters. Can I join the sisterhood? Can I be
Yeah.
your sister?
Yes.
I can. Thank you. I'm so excited. Okay, so tell me about your experience. Where do y'all shoot at?
We have a private range.
We have private ranges.
You have private ranges.
Mm-hmm.
Am I invited to come shoot with the private range? I'll bring my own guns, like and my
Yeah.
own ammo, no problem.
Yeah, because ammo's $50 now. So
Right. Ammo's. You better know the prices of ammo. You better know the prices. Okay.
Every round is like $1 each.
yeah, $1.10.
This is so true. This is Charlie, and Charlie knows the prices of ammo right now. Okay, get it together, guys. Okay, so what do y'all like to shoot? Is it 5.56? Is it
5.56.
9? Okay. And what's your favorite guns?
AR-15 and Glock 19X.
Nice. Why?
I like Glocks because they're very easy to use. They're not complicated. And we like them because they don't go off what the market likes. They go off what the customers like and what the customer needs, like better grip. And you can see the improvements on every single generation, the generation 1 to 5. And we have every single generation except 2, I think. Except 2. And we're looking for 2 because we could trade or buy 2. But it's just like Glock is very easy to use, and if you live in Georgia, it's right down the street. Like you can just go look for the factory, and you can get night sights put on there in their own factory, and it's just really simple to use. It's not hard like a Beretta. It doesn't go off what the market's buying. It goes off what the customer wants, and I like that a lot.
It doesn't malfunction easily either.
We know
how to
rain,
take it apart.
sleet, or snow. The Glock is gonna work, okay? Now, mind you, I'm very biased. I'm a Glock armorer, okay? So your girl can break it down and put it back together with no problems, okay? They can too. Do you see? And this is what Glock girls for life, okay? This is us. This is us, Glock gang. Okay, so tell me about your first experience with firearms. What was that like? Were you scared?
We have a video. I think we have a video.
It wasn't our first
It wasn't our
time,
first
but
time.
like,
It was close to our first time. It was like our third time or something.
Yeah.
And it was me and Naomi. Charlie was a little bit younger, so she didn't do it. It was me and Naomi. I think Naomi was like 3. I was like 4 or 5 or something. And we were shooting MP322. That's what we were using. I remember the gun because I used to be obsessed with it. And we were outside, and I remember like I did it, and then I was like, I did it, and then it dropped, and I was smiling so hard, and then Naomi went. But yeah, we have a video. We posted it. It was like one of the first videos that we ever posted.
I love it. And how long ago was that?
I was like 4 or 5. So
4
that
or
was
5.
that was 9 years ago. 10, almost 10 years ago. 'Cause I'm about to be 14.
So, Charlie, what is it like watching your big sisters and then following in their footsteps?
It's really fun because I get to do stuff that I like, and I have role models to look after.
Yeah, she does it with us, so she's not really watching. She's
Yeah.
doing it with us.
I love it. So, are you all aware of in our community how this is rare, how you don't see a lot of young black girls or just young black children in general being raised around firearms?
Yeah, I think the main thing is, I think it's rare because nobody really expects for black girls to be doing this. Nobody really expects for young girls to be doing this. And especially girls in general to be doing this.
Yeah.
But it's not even about a race thing. It's just about changing the narrative on girls can't do it and boys can do it better than girls and stuff like that. Like, that's what we really don't like because that's what we grew up hearing. Like, everybody knows, like, we knew how to do monkey bars before anybody could on the playground.
Yeah.
Like, everybody knew that.
Y'all been tough.
Been tough.
I love it.
But it was really just about our mindset and what we grew up around, what we were used to. And not everybody has that. So I think people should start teaching their kids. Like, of course, people are not gun violence. We're anti-gun violence too. We don't do that. But it's just like if you have to protect yourself, you have to protect yourself. It's like our law, like our people's law. But I think you should give your kids a fundamental and rules on what they do if they see a gun, because they might not be at their house. They could be at their cousin's house, or if your parents are divorced, you could be at your mom's house or your dad's house or your friend's house. If there's a gun there, they have to know what to do, because if you don't do it and they're watching videos and music videos and playing video games, they're going to get curious. And when they get curious, kids touch it, and then something goes left, and next thing you know, it's on the news, and then we're just seen as, violent people again. But I think everybody should have a fundamental rules of how to treat guns. Treat every gun like it's loaded. Say one.
Oh, don't put your finger on the trigger unless you're willing to destroy what's behind it.
Don't point the gun at anything you're not willing to destroy.
And yeah, keep your finger off the trigger. That's basically it.
Y'all better know the universal firearm safety rules. It's adults out here who don't even know the universal firearm safety rules. Y'all gotta be ashamed of yourselves. You gotta be ashamed of yourselves, okay? They know I'm so proud of y'all.
We grew up doing that.
I'm
It's
so
just
proud
like,
of y'all.
you guys need to teach your kids, because I understand that you guys don't believe in that, but you guys need to teach your kids what to do if they find one, because something could go like, because when kids are curious, they touch it. Like, that's what they do. It's just, I'm a kid, that's what I do. But I grew up around that environment, so I don't have to be scared of guns, or I know what to do when I'm around guns, because there could be little kids and you have to remove it, and you're not going to just play with it. But if you're used to GTA or music videos or rappers are doing it, then you're going to do what they're doing, because it's just what you grew up watching. So,
And they're doing it 100% incorrect. I'm so glad that you know what the difference between, good gun safety is compared to bad firearm use, because when you look in the videos and you look at society, it's always like using the wrong nomenclature, like a clip instead of a magazine. They don't know the firearm safety rules. So I'm really impressed with you all knowing all of this. So tell me about your family. Like, what got them into firearms in order to teach you all?
To be honest,
they were doing it before we were here.
Okay.
Yeah.
They were like we just joined, but they've been doing it since they were young. So.
Yeah.
I love it. See, I didn't grow up around firearms. Nobody in my family did. So when I went to the military, that's when I was introduced to firearms. How often do y'all train?
We don't train. We have trainers, but we learn as we go. Like, we do tactical games and stuff, and we get better. We're not perfect. Like, there's videos like you could see us messing up. Like,
Yeah.
There was this one time. I was using a bolt action gun.
Okay.
And I think I forgot what I was trying to do, but I accidentally pulled the trigger and it just let go, but it still hit the thing, but I didn't mean to pull the trigger. Like, there's videos where we mess up. Like, we're not perfect, but it's really just about learning. Like, we don't train. We have trainers that help us, but it's really just about learning as we go.
Right. What do the trainers teach y'all? What do they teach you now?
they teach us things, because they're if you're in more comfortable situations, then you'll get used to that. But what if you have to be in an uncomfortable situation? So they teach us how to be in an uncomfortable situation with our firearms, so that we are not always in a comfortable situation and not know what to do when we're in an uncomfortable one. So they teach us stuff like that, and that's how we improve a lot because we do things that most people aren't comfortable with. Even like grown-ups, some grown-ups aren't comfortable with it. So we learn that kind of stuff, and we just learn how to improve. And we don't learn just gun stuff. We learn also other survival techniques like medical stuff. We learn about like how to read maps, what you need to pack your bag in,
Life books.
Yeah.
yeah, and how to stand in a standard form.
What's a standard form? What you mean?
So like, we call Kennedy our leader because she.
I mean,
She's clearly the dominant
I'm
sister,
sorry,
and I'm
I'm just-
here for
I'm
this,
just-
Kennedy.
So Kennedy would be in the front.
Okay.
And Burke would be behind her, but not too close, but not too far. So she'll be like
five guys. Because if there's a grenade or something, you don't want to get everybody.
Of course.
Be
a
fine in
grenade.
good part.
A grenade goes up to 10 meters. So we need to be at least like 5 meters away, so that if a grenade does come, we can run in a standard form. So Kenny would be in the front, and Brooke would be on the either left side or right side, but I'm usually on the left side. So she'll be on the right side, not too far away, and I'll be behind her, but like far away, on the left side. And
It's
Charlie will be
staggering.
behind.
Of course.
Charlie will be behind, watching the bag. So that would kind of be like it's kind of like a diamond shape.
What? So Charlie, you bring up the rear? Nice. Is that
She's our sniper.
Are you the sniper?
Yeah.
Are you vicious with it, Charlie? Like you can really shoot?
Yeah.
I believe in you. I do. I believe you would. I feel like all of y'all would be on my squad. So I believe in you. What do you like to shoot, Charlie?
I like to shoot AR-15s and sniper rifles.
Sniper rifles.
She's usually shooting 600 feet, like, away. Usually 600 feet.
600 feet. What type of scope are y'all using? Do y'all know?
We experiment. That's
Okay.
one thing we do. We don't like to say, like, specifically one because we might not have our rifle if something does go bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But we experiment with different kinds. Like, it's not just one thing that we experiment with because we try all of them because we might like this one more than this one, but at the same time, we might not have the one that we like the most, and we have to get used to using all of them because if we do find a gun and it has one that we're not used to and we don't know how to use it, then, like, what's going to happen?
Right. How is this happening? Are you going to different ranges and practicing with other firearms?
We don't really believe in, like, ranges, like box ranges.
Okay.
Because if you're just shooting at a target that's right in front of you, that's not really doing. Like, you can
It's
go home and tell people like you can shoot, but it's unrealistic. Like Naomi
That's
said.
not a real life situation.
Because you have to move, you have to be uncomfortable, you have to be under pressure, you have to be like people are rooting for you at the same time, but you have to do it under a certain amount of time. It's not something that you can take 10 minutes on. You're in a box, you're just shooting straight forward. But like if you're moving and you're with other people, you have to. One thing I like about my sisters is I was born with an army. I was born with my sisters. So like I was born with a tribe.
a whole
Of
squad.
myself, like a squad by myself. Like I was born with best friends. That's something I love. Cause my weaknesses, Naomi has strengths in, Brooke has strengths in, Charlie has strengths in, and their weaknesses I have strengths in. It's just how it works. It's just like we're used to each other, so we know how to move together. We know how to be uncomfortable together. We know how to work under pressure together. But when there's new people who join, we're just like, what are you doing?
I don't know, y'all. That's
We're
what
like, what are you doing? Like we went to the range, and then there was this dude, and we were just like, you're doing something wrong.
Right.
We were like, okay, yeah. But
And when you're in the range, the only thing that you do is just like stand there and shoot because there's this line that you can't go over usually, and like it makes it even more unrealistic. But what we do as a group, we do like running drills, so where we can like run and shoot at the same time, which is something that we had to learn because we used to go to the range when we were younger. So when the first time that we did running drills, we kind of didn't know what to do. So that's one thing that we had to learn because it was kind of uneasy for us. But we learned it, and now we're like actually really good at it. And the first time we did it, we were by ourselves, and we had to learn how to do it as a team.
well, we weren't by ourselves. We had people there. Like
Yeah.
Thank you for that clarification. I was like, so y'all just teaching yourselves how to run and shoot? Is that what we're doing now?
Yeah.
We ran by ourselves. We did the drill by
Yeah,
ourselves.
we did
Of course.
But
We did
we
the
didn't do
drill.
it the first time by ourselves. We did it. They taught us how to do it, and then we had to learn how to do it by ourselves.
Is it difficult? Is it difficult for you, Charlie?
No.
No.
Charlie it's usually the sniper. She doesn't really usually run with me, Naomi, and Brooke.
Okay.
Me, Naomi,
Yeah,
and Brooke
just
run
like-
together. Charlie's usually like in the grass or something, but when she does run with us, like we're like, blow up the internet. So that's what we do.
Let me ask y'all this: is it overwhelming to train together and then come home and then we're always together? Is that or y'all are best friends and that you love being?
We get tired of seeing
Yeah,
each
we
other.
get. Yeah, we do.
Like we'll be in the kitchen, like if we're at the range all day and then it's like 3 a.m, we go get something to eat and we just look at each other. We're just like, oh, it's you again.
Like,
But we
oh.
love each other a lot. But it's like we all do something that keeps us bonded together. Like we don't ever have to fall out. Even if we're at school friends. I mean, I get it. You're not gonna know them in like 7 years, so it really doesn't matter. But
Yeah.
I was born with my best friends. Like,
of course.
I'm gonna get tired of looking at them because I have to be around them all the time. But it's like when Brooke is there, we don't really see her like as much because she lives with her mom.
Okay.
But when she is with us, like we're just all together. But we get tired of seeing each other because like I've seen you all day. Like why are you around me? But I mean we're sisters, so
We don't really get to know each other that much. She's already exaggerating. But we'll like stay in our rooms for a certain amount of time, and then someone just comes in the room like, "You want to go get something to eat?"
and then we go get something
And
to
the
eat.
food always brings you back together, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Food always makes
Food
us
is the
happy.
best.
Food is the best, Charlie.
And the best thing about my dad's house is that there's always hot meals, always good meals. He always cooks. And then it's just like when we eat, we all eat together. It's not like we just eat separately. And that's one thing I like about his house is that
He makes the best grits.
I never feel alone.
He makes the best grits.
He
Like-
has to prove it now because I'm a grits person. Like
Oh,
I
he can
love
make
grits.
grits.
Yeah,
Okay,
he makes
Gr-
the best grits.
Grits are
Like,
my favorite food on the planet. Okay, so I really want to try these alias grits now. I'm so excited about this. Okay, so I'm curious to know where you all want to take this. Like, are you going to do competitions? Are you going to create a curriculum? What do you want to do?
We're actually
Do
gonna do. We're gonna do a competition. There's like girls that are gonna come, and
It's
then
just all
we're
girls.
gonna yeah.
So
all
if
girls.
you guys
So-
want to do that, please hit us up at Survival Sisters
Yeah,
on
you gotta
Instagram,
come.
the Survival Sisters on Facebook. And it's not even just about guns. It's about survival, teaching your kids
Yeah,
how
we're gonna
to put up
build
a tent and
shelters.
stuff, make lean-tos, all that. So
Yeah,
Oh.
we're gonna like cut down trees and build shelters, but you have to be able to fit
find
inside
food.
It.
I don't
Yeah,
think
find
finding
food.
food. Something.
Yeah,
It's
like
not
that.
something
fully
like that.
planned out yet, and we don't know if it's going to be a competition or a learning thing because
Yeah.
my dad thinks it shouldn't be a competition because he's like, why would you pay for it and come if you're not going to win?
But
So we don't know if it's going to be a learning or a competition, but we think that it should be a learning and a competition.
Yeah.
I do too. I think it should be both. And people will pay to compete to see where their skill level is.
Yeah.
Some people just want to know how I measure up to other people. So some people will absolutely pay for that. But I agree, it should be both. It should be a
and
learn.
it's not expensive. But one thing that my dad does, everybody thinks like, oh, your dad makes you do this and he's pressuring you guys to do this because he wants you to do this. He's living through you. But one thing about it is like that's not true. Just because your child is not like ours doesn't mean that we can't be great. My dad, he works us under pressure. He builds us under pressure. He screams at us a lot. He does get mad at us, but he's teaching us how to be under pressure. He's teaching us how to be powerful. He's teaching us how to be great. But it's at the same time, he's not pressuring us to do anything. It's not for now, it's for the future. We always love the outcome, but we don't like sometimes what it takes to come to the outcome. We don't like working all day, and then we don't like taking pictures all day and not being with our friends. We're not normal kids. We don't go to the play. Like, everybody knows we're not normal kids. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm proud of that. Like, I'm not a normal kid, but I'm not doing what normal teenagers do. Like, of course, I still have time to be a teenager because that's what I am. But at the same time, my dad doesn't want me to just be normal. Like, what does that get you in the world? Like, you're just normal. Like, everybody can take pictures. Everybody can be pretty. If you scroll through Instagram, there are a million pretty people in the world. But it's just like, you can't just be pretty.
What
in the
else?
world.
Like, what else do you
You can't
offer?
What
survive
else
off
do you
just
do?
being pretty. You have to be pretty and a survivalist. It's just how it works.
I am
Yeah.
so here for that message. That is so powerful that you all know that about yourselves. Like, beauty comes and goes, but the survival skills.
Because what happens when you get old and ugly? Like, be honest. What you're gonna
Because
get
that
old,
could happen.
You're
Not
gonna
with
be a
us.
mean girl.
But it could happen. Not
It
with
could
us.
happen.
But it could happen, So
You're in middle school, high school, and you're at your highest point. You're the prettiest person in the world to yourself. But what happens when you have kids and you get married and you're trapped in marriage prison or something, and then you get old, fat, and ugly, what are you gonna do then? You
What
have
are
to,
you
have
gonna
to be
do
known for
then?
something other than being pretty, because you're not gonna be pretty your whole life. When you get wrinkles, and I'm not saying like everybody has great bodies, but like it's not going to look the same when you get older. When you have kids, and when you get older, you get bigger. But it's just like you can't just be pretty. You can't be known for just being pretty. You have to be known for something that puts your name in people's mindset forever.
Well,
I
let's just
love
hope
it.
makeup doesn't get banned.
Yeah.
Y'all don't even need makeup. Y'all skin is everything. I love, love, love. Y'all are beautiful. So tell me where you want to take this. Where do you want to see yourselves in the next 10 years? Where will the Survival Sisters be then?
Well, so we started this so that we could change the narrative about the Second Amendment for our people, right? And so
Because
that
we have
could-
our own law for our
Yeah.
people. We have our
Yeah.
own law.
What
Yeah,
is your
well,
law?
Of course, you have to defend yourself if something happens. If somebody's at your doorstep, banging on the door at 4 a.m, of course you're going to have to defend yourself until you feel safe. Like, that's just natural law. We have natural law, but not everybody has that. But that's our people's law. But continue.
So, since we have that, we want to inspire people. We want to motivate people. We want to let people see us and be like, oh, I want to try that. Because that's kind of how, like, we started. We seen my dad doing it. We see my uncles doing it. And we were like, okay, I want to try that. So, we tried it. And we started making videos. And then when we were about, I was probably, how old was I? 7, 8?
What do you mean?
When we started the Survival Sisters
No, you
videos.
weren't. You were in 5th grade.
I was in 5th grade?
Yeah, I was in 6th grade. You were in 5th grade.
What
Anyways.
was I in?
You was in 4th. Third. You were in 3rd.
So, in 5 years, we already have about 3 sponsors. So in 5 years, we want to have bigger sponsors, and so
Yeah.
we can motivate more people. We want a bigger population group, right?
I want to be on a billboard. I just want to be on the billboard.
We gonna put you on a billboard then, Kennedy. That's what we gonna do, okay? So you better speak it into existence. Okay, so
Oh, you can see me?
what is the sponsorship like? Of course.
I
What
didn't
is
know that.
sponsorship like? Tell me so we can get these people. Let's go. What type of sponsorship you
Nike.
looking for? Let's
Glock.
go, Nike.
Glock.
Let's go,
Glock.
Nike.
Glock.
Sponsor us.
Glock.
Glock.
Yes,
Yes.
Glock.
Me
Glock,
too.
Glock.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God, Glock. Oh, we're speaking this into existence. Okay, this is already done. We've already asked the universe. It's done. Okay, so we're gonna have a Glock sponsorship. What else you want?
I just want to be on a cereal box.
A
yeah.
cereal
The
box.
cereal
I want to be on a cereal
But-
box. Like, I know that's really cringy, but like,
No, it's not.
I
It's
wanna
not
be
at
on
all.
a cereal box.
But please don't sponsor us, Springfield Inbred.
Shush. We're not shaming
No.
anybody.
It's okay. It's whatever we want. Okay, so we're looking for major brand deals and partnerships in the next 5 years. Okay, and what are we doing as our, as the brand Survival Sisters? What type of training are you looking forward to doing?
We're looking to actually do our own training, and we're looking forward to training other people, and
Yeah.
we're looking forward to doing actual camps. So we said earlier that we were going to do this like learning/competition thing, but like we can do that, but I want to do more than that.
No.
Like I want to do it. We want to make a camp, like a summer camp for kids, where we can actually teach kids.
What some
people do
parents
that.
can't teach them. Because
Yeah.
if we're being real, not everybody deserves to have a mom and dad, but not all of them have a mom and dad. You could have them physically there, but not mentally there. They can't be there
Yeah.
to teach you things. Your dad might not be there. Your mom might not be there. But at the same time, you need to learn these survival things, because you're going to go out in the world one day and have no clue what you're doing. But not everybody has that.
get
Not
what you're
mentally
saying.
be
Of
there.
course.
But it's just like there's certain things that kids have to know, because you're going to be in high school, and what if something happens? You're going to have to know about law. You're going to have to know about life books. You have to learn about protection. You have to learn about all that. It's not just about guns. It's about life, like actual life. Bullying, we do God with therapy. We do all of that, because it's not just about guns, and that's something that people really don't like. It's really not just about guns. People shame us for that. Like you wouldn't be surprised on how many 40-year-olds we will mess up once. There was this one time I think I accidentally muzzled my sister on accident, like not like in the face, but like I was putting the gun down and muzzled her foot or something, and I didn't see. It got over 1 million views, and when I tell you there was over like 640-year-old, 30-year-olds with kids in the comments telling me all these horrible things, and I'm just like,
They were telling
you want me to
die?
die? I was like, oh my
They-
god.
They were like threatening to come to our door and like.
I was
kill
just
us.
like, oh wow. And then my dad is like the biggest defender in the world. Like, he, of course, told them.
Tell them
like,
pull up.
Right.
Tell them you don't want these problems. You do not want these problems. I am such a fan. Y'all don't even know. I am beyond happy that I've met you. I can't wait to see your growth. It really is survival. It's not even just guns. It really is survival. You're teaching life-changing skills. And to your point, Kennedy, people might not have the skill set needed to teach their children. So to be able to look at you all and see the skills that you possess and be able to teach others is so invaluable. So one time for the one time, where can they find you at in these streets?
On Instagram it's Survival Sisters 3. On Facebook it's The Survival Sisters. On YouTube it's The Survival Sisters. Make sure to go buy our merch.
TheSurvivalSisters.BigCartel.com.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
So go buy our stuff.
Go buy
support
it.
us.
Go make sure you support these young ladies. Y'all, I'm so proud. Like, you don't even know. I can't wait to work with y'all. I'm so excited.